Greetings, Taurians. Welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. Taurus family members, this is going to be a general reading for the month of October 2017. And we're going to look at the energies that are sort of crowning the month, the energies that are the most prominent for the month of October. The spirit guide has already been invoked and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the direction given to me by my spirit guide. And so, Taurus, I'd like to begin with your kind permission. Some of you are starting out the month very, very nicely, coming into a place of, coming from a place of happiness. There was some nice celebration going on, and that celebration is very, very healthy, very, very good for you. However, as you move into the center, like where you are, like right around now, I'm looking at, well, actually, as you move another couple of days, I say about the 5th or 6th, some of you are getting ready to deal with some emotional challenges, some relationship challenges. It looks like there's a very overbearing masculine energy, a very, very dominant masculine energy that really wants to control you. And I'm telling you that energy is going to bring it to a breakup. There is going to be some type of a breakup in that relationship. And the reason why I say some type of a breakup is because when I read the tarot, I always understand that there is room for the listener and the client to actually somewhat alter the vibrations many times. And so sometimes when I talk about relationships, sometimes the relationship is moving towards a breakup, and maybe there's an opportunity or a chance for the two parties, if they want to save the relationship if they are aware of the weakness in the relationship. However, you are moving towards a breakup. That's for absolute sure. And some of you are really interested and you're okay with the breakup and you're okay with kind of like being alone right now. Some of you need to be alone because some of you need to do some assessment and some goal setting about your long-term goals and about your career. So some of you are moving your mind from relationship to career. And some of you are really not interested in going back to a relationship that you had and sort of patching it up. Some of you are not going to be interested in that. So I see that very, very clearly. This is a time, Taurus, for looking at your savings and sort of like pinching your pennies, becoming more economically minded. And as you move forward, the reason why you need to become more money minded, looking at being more economical, is because you are getting ready to come to a place of a little bit of a tight spot as it relates to money, Taurians. And that has something to do with the amount of work. For those of you that work and you get paid by the work that you do, like in other words, if you work on a certain amount of hours or you work on a certain amount of assignments, well, some of you are getting ready to come to a little bit of a standstill as it relates to that type of energy. Taurian, some of you are getting ready to receive some financial assistance. And that could be financial assistance from an outside source, a government source, or it's from an entity, I should say, an entity that you did not actually work for. So some of you are getting ready to receive some financial assistance. I'm thinking that this financial assistance might be related to school, because the spirit is showing me another card indicating there's a need for you to go to school and there's a need for you to finish what you started, because that's going to increase your earning potential, Taurians. I do see, we talked about this masculine energy that is overbearing and very controlling. I see that this energy is really bringing you down, like it's really making you sad, and it's really taking away your life force. It is causing you to change. It is causing you to see things differently. And the problem really has a little bit to do with the fact that you're kind of reluctant to get up and make a change in this relationship. But I think what I'm looking at is that there's going to be a change, and you're going to probably change your mind about trying to work it out, trying to patch things, because as you move into your future position and you look at love, when you look at love in the future, You're going to be seeing love from a whole different perspective, Taurus. You're going to be seeing it a lot more truthfully. You're going to be seeing it. You're not going to want to see it with the fantasy eyes or with the rosy colored glasses. You're going to want to see things as they really are. And I think that's going to be a reality for you as you move into your next cycle for love relationships. And Taurians, I do see where, yeah, there's a confirmation about this love relationship energy. This is not going to work out for you during this cycle of time. When I say cycle, I'm talking about 6 to 9 weeks. I'm talking about between now and November. I'm talking about this is not the time when love and relationships are going to take the forefront of your life and of your energy, because actually you're going to receive some information that's going to give you some clarity, and that clarity is going to probably lead you to a place of looking at your career differently. You also, as I said, there's going to be a change in your relationship structure. And you are looking at your career more than your relationship. You're really more interested in your paper, in your money, more than you are in relationships. Some of you have had some challenges with your own appetites and drives and desires as far as relationships and as far as not focusing. You've been having a good time, some of you, and you haven't been focusing on what you're supposed to focus on, which is you. I also see where you're getting ready to come to a place where some people are going to leave you, and you're going to have to let them leave you. In fact, I'm watching you. I'm looking at you watching them leave, and it's not like you're complaining about it either. This is not a very good time for you to think you're going to sit still and do nothing. It's not that type of time. This is a cycle of time when you're getting ready to do some things for yourself. You're getting ready to change some things for yourself. And you are getting ready to come to a place where you're going to see things a lot more clearly, particularly about careers. This is a career cycle for Taurians. And that's why that school thing is important and critical. Because as you move forward and as you want to increase your earning potential and the potential for you to be selected for certain work assignments, some formal training, formal education, even tricks of the trade are going to be, that knowledge is required for you to have, Taurians. Taurians, I must give you a very, very important bit of information. It's important and it's very serious. This is a time for Taurians to slow down entirely. I'm talking about slowing down in driving, slowing it down as far as other people driving you. As far as your impulses and your reaction to things, Taurians, watch your temper. Watch your impulses. Watch those energies. And overall, also watch how you are being transported. If you drive yourself, you must follow all traffic rules during this time frame. Also, some of you Taurians may have some challenges as it relates to your license, your driver's license. And those of you that have some legal challenges as it relates to your driver's license, this is not the time to take a chance and drive if your license might be suspended or if your insurance has elapsed. This is not a good time for that. This is a really, really serious time for you to look at the legality and also look at the safety of your transportation. That is a serious energy. And some of you, because some of you are going to put yourself in a bad situation if you don't heed my advice. Taurians, this has been a general reading for the month of October. I do hope that some of you will take advantage of this extended special. I'm extending the special from last week into this week. I'm starting it again today, and I'm extending the special for the balance of this week. So we're going to end Thursday, maybe even Friday, since these videos are a little bit late. So I'm going to say that we're going to end it as of Friday, perhaps Friday at midnight. And those of you that are interested in booking a private reading, they're 40% off this week. And that's for a full-length private reading. I'm only going to do it for 25 people. That's my limit for the week. Taurians, I hope to hear from you. Stay blessed. Talk to you soon.